Good morning, students. Let us start with the sixth part of your chapter number 1, that is matter in our surrounding. In the last class, you have learnt about how we convert the different temperatures in different units, the effect of change of temperature and pressure on the states of matter, under which you have learnt about the process of freezing, condensation, sublimation. Today, we will start with the topic that is evaporation. Do you ever notice why wet clothes get dry on a hot summer day? We feel cool after sweating. Water kept in the earthen pot becomes cool on a sunny day. We feel comfort in cotton fabric. Air cooler gives us more cooling effect in the month of May and June. And ether or acetone, if kept on a palm, disappears after giving us a cooling effect. This is all because of the process of evaporation. Let us start with evaporation. What is evaporation? The change of liquid into vapor at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. Evaporation is a spontaneous escape of high energy particles from the surface of a liquid into the vapor state. That is called evaporation. Evaporation is a surface phenomena. All particles of liquid do not possess the same amount of energy and the same force of attraction between them. So they move with a different velocity. When high energy particles hit the particles of liquid at the surface particles overcome the force of attraction and starts converting it to the gaseous state. So the process of evaporation takes place from the surface. Thus, evaporation is called a surface phenomena. Evaporation causes cooling. When a liquid evaporates, the particles of the liquid absorb heat energy from the surrounding and evaporates. So, the surrounding becomes cool. You can see it from the figure that the heat from the palm gets absorbed by the acetone or the ether if we'll keep it on the palm, and ether or the acetone will evaporate, giving the cooling effect on the palm. Now, the cooling effect of the evaporation can be understood by this. As the high energy particles move out from the surface, the average kinetic energy of the system decreases. So, the temperature of the system decreases, and thus it causes the cooling effect. Let us talk about the few examples in which you can see the process of evaporation. People sprinkling water on the roof or the open ground during the summer time. It is because when water evaporates, it takes the heat from the hot surface and makes it cool. Because the water absorbs the kinetic energy from the floor or the roof, so temperature becomes low and it causes the cooling effect. During the summer time, when we sweat, it causes a cooling effect. Because after sweating, the sweat evaporates from our body, and for this evaporation, it takes the heat energy from our body, making the body cool. Desert cooler produces the cooling effect in the month of May and June, but it causes suffocation in the month of August or September. The reason is air in the atmosphere has specific water holding capacity. During the month of the August or September, humidity increases, so rate of evaporation decreases. Let us see how a desert cooler works. Desert cooler has a water tank at its bottom and a filter and a pump and an exhaust fan facing towards the room. Now what happens when you switch it on? The hot air from outside passes through the filter, that is the grass pads fitted in on the three sides of the desert cooler, on which the water keeps on dripping. As the water is a good absorbent of heat, so all the amount of the heat is absorbed by water, and the hot air which is coming from outside, it becomes cool, and with the help of the exhaust fan, the cool air is thrown inside the room. The next example which shows the process of evaporation is wearing cotton clothes in summer give us comfort. The reason is again the same, that the cotton fabric has pores which absorb the sweat, and sweat is converted into the vapors. For this evaporation of sweat, it takes the energy from our body, makes it our body cool. So this is how we can show that evaporation process occurs in our everyday life. Next time we will study how different factors affect the process of evaporation. Thank you.